There's so many. Ah! Hey, what's crack-a-lackin'? Welcome back to my wonderful workspace. I'm back home for the holidays, and I thought it would be a fantastic time to do another Christmas-themed tier list. Last year we did movies. This year I wanted to switch it up a little bit and do songs. This tier list is kind of daunting. I think there are like 67 songs, so I'm gonna kind of hip and hop my way around this to make it streamlined. I'm just gonna go through, pick what I know. If there's a cover, I'll take into consideration if it's something fantastic like a Pentatonix Mary Did You Know situation. If not, I'm probably gonna, rank it lower than the original. And I'm just gonna go through and try to make this a wonderful holiday experience. If you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed, please consider it. It takes a second and you can always unsubscribe later. It'd be a fantastic holiday gift to get me. And the worst thing that can happen is you can see my videos on your feed, click on them, and yell at me in the comments. What a wonderful way to spread holiday cheer. Without further ado, let's get into this tier list. So as you can see, we have Mariah Carey as the top tier, God tier below that, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Classics, Modern Classics, okay, background music, pretty but boring, pretty boring, annoying, and Ho Ho Horrible. I'm gonna try to keep Ho Ho Horrible to the bare minimum number of songs, because I know a lot of these, in their own way, are special to people, but it's gonna happen. First up is the song 12 Days of Christmas. Now, I used to like this song a lot more until every year during school, they would always have activities around it, because they saw numbers and went, that's educational. So every year there's always activities about it. It was a memorization game, or, first, second grade, it was a math game. So I grew to not like it. It's a good song. It's impressive when people perform it, but I gotta put it in annoying. Next up, we got Baby It's Cold Outside. Now, I know this song is kind of controversial recently, but I didn't like it before then. I think we should just get rid of it. So I'm gonna put in Ho Ho Horrible. Next up, we got Backdoor Santa. It's a little bit more of an adult Christmas song. It's funny. I wasn't expecting it when I first listened to it, but it's soulful, got a good vibe to it. But yeah, I don't know how it stacks up as a Christmas song though. So I'm gonna put it at okay, just because it's not as Christmassy as some of these. Up next, we got Believe by the wonderful baritone god Josh Groban. Now, this comes from Polar Express, which in my movie review said was basically like a fever dream every time I watched it, and this song contributed to that. But it's one of my favorites. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So I've got to put it in Modern Classics. Next up, we got an Elvis song. Elvis is known for many things, including this one Christmas song that is played over and over, and it's solid. I don't go out of my way to listen to it. I don't think there's a lot of good covers of it out either. I think it's, it was written with Elvis in mind, so I'm gonna put it in classics just because, it is a classic, but it's not my favorite. So we got our first cover, I believe. It is the Michael Bublé version of It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, and Mike Bublé, fantastic Christmas album. With covers, I'm going to show preference to the original. I'm not sure if the original's on the list, but I'm going to put it in okay for now, and we'll go from there. Next up, we got Canon in D by Johann Pachelbel, which is actually really interesting because semi-recently Maroon 5 took this and turned it into the song Memories, which hit #1 on the charts, and that's not a Christmas song at all. But it is one of my favorite melodies, and that's probably why the song did so well. So I'm going to put it in classics. Carol of the Bells, I think, is a consensus favorite of a lot of people because it's like intimidating, it's kind of dark, it's like bing bong, bing bong. You get the idea. But it's a fun song, it's fun to perform, people love it. I gotta give this one its credit. It's God tier. We have Christmas, Baby Please Come Home. This is not any particular version, it's just the song. And I think, you know, it's a classic. It's a bop. There are back-to-back Trans-Siberian Orchestra songs right now. We got Christmas Canon and Christmas Eve/Sarajevo. So I gotta, you know, give them their credit, put it in the proper tier. It doesn't get much better than that, except when it's Carol of the Bells. Coldplay apparently put out a Christmas song. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna look it up. So that made me feel pretty meh. I mean, it's Coldplay. Some people really like Coldplay. I'm not a huge Coldplay fan, but I'll put it in background music. I don't think it was terrible, but you know, it makes me feel depressed, so. Next up, What Christmas Means to Me by various artists. Not one of my favorites. It's background music. Christmas Shoes. Background music. There's a song I'm not familiar with called House on Christmas Street, so I gotta look that up. I have never hated a song more in my life. Christmas time is here. You know, it's pretty but boring, so I'm gonna put in pretty boring. Taylor Swift has a Christmas song, apparently. As we all know, this channel is exclusively for Swifties, and the Taylor Swift song lived up to that. I feel like it's probably the greatest song I've ever heard. It's better than Carol of the Bells, but you know, I don't want to give it too much credit, so just keep it low key. I'm gonna put it in okay. This next one is Count on Christmas, which was apparently done by Bibi Rexha for the adaptation of A Christmas Story. So I don't know. I don't know. That was about what I expected. I'm gonna put it in background music. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Now that's a bop I can get behind. That is God tier, up there with Carol of the Bells, without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's too many songs. Deck the Halls. That's a classic. Come on. Deck the halls with stuff and more stuff. Stuff with holidays and halls get decked. Dominic the Donkey. That's made up. That's not a real song. I'm gonna put in horrible. There are too many songs. Way too many songs. This song is called Do They Know It's Christmas? I don't know. This one's called Do You Hear What I Hear? Probably not. Next up we have Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles. I don't know when they did that. When did the Eagles put out a Christmas song? That wasn't the best Eagles song I've heard, but it was okay. There's so many. I think it's time for a montage. Happy holidays, happy holidays. I can't do it. I can't. Last Christmas. That's Mariah Carey, right? Jingle bell, Batman smell, Robin egg. I'm done. I'm not in the holiday mood anymore. I'm done. There's too many songs. We should have. I get why there's only like 5 Halloween songs now, because that's enough. There's too many. Too many songs. I can't do this. I can't do this. I quit. After crying for 5 hours, I got done with the tier list, so let's go over it. In the Mariah Carey tier, we have All I Want for Christmas Is You, followed by Last Christmas, both the various artist version and the actual original version. I don't know why there's both. In God tier, we have Carol the Bells, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, Feliz Navidad, Jingle Bell Rock, Oh Santa, Run Rudolph Run, and Wonderful Christmas Time. In the Trans-Siberian Orchestra tier, we have Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and then there's the rest. I'll be sure to put that in. That'll do it for our tier list. Next year, probably won't do this again, but thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed, be sure to keep a lookout on Christmas Day. There might be a bigger Christmas video coming up. This is just kind of a prelude to that, I guess, with my brother Eli, classic Abe Oof cinematic universe character. I did not expect there to be so many songs, too many songs. But I hope everyone has a happy holiday season, regardless of what you celebrate. And I hope you all stay safe, have fun, live, laugh, love a little. Don't do this tier list. Ever. Bye.